The core of AI in Action Live number 15 was clear. This was not just a demonstration. During the broadcast, a weakness in the system appeared, and I fixed the structure on the spot. Then I turned that process back into a record. In this video, we will follow that process and see how a working system with AI can improve while the work is happening.
The problem appeared as soon as the broadcast started. I asked AI to explain what we would cover in the live stream. Normally, it should have referenced the rundown document I had prepared, essentially the script for the broadcast. But it did not read that document. More precisely, the skill that should have told it to read the rundown first did not run. The records were ready, but the structure connecting those records to the actual work had failed. So the priority of the broadcast changed. Before continuing with the planned content, I had to fix the system connection itself.
In the end, this live stream followed a different path from the one I had prepared. First, I asked AI to handle the opening. In that process, I confirmed that skill reference was failing. When I traced the cause, I found that the way Claude Harness looked for skills did not match the way I had been managing them. So I patched the structure during the broadcast. I also checked whether the same issue could affect VibeLearn AI. This became both a content session and a live inspection of the actual work system. The record strategy for creating the summary video also changed. The transcript function in Gobi Desktop was not stable during this session. To reconstruct the broadcast accurately, I decided to use the captions that YouTube generates later as a backup. At the same time, I saved the work conversations with Claude Code and Codex as separate chat history files. This means AI can review not only the captions, but also the decisions and corrections that happened during the broadcast. When daily roundup and weekly roundup are added, this video is not based on a single day's transcript. It is based on a full week of work context.
The core issue was the location of the live broadcast skill. The skill file existed, but it was not in the registered path that Claude was actually reading. In my AI for PKM system, skills are managed under the settings folder. Claude Harness, however, was looking for skills registered under the Claude folder. So when I asked why it had not referenced the live broadcast skill, the answer was unknown skill. The content was not wrong. The runtime was looking at a different path. If this kind of issue is ignored once, it keeps repeating. So even during the broadcast, I had to fix the structure first.
The solution was the stub pattern. The original skill file stays inside the vault, while a thin connector file is registered in the path that Claude Code and its harness structure can read. At first, copying the entire skill seemed possible, but that would create duplicate knowledge that must be maintained in two places. So I asked AI for a better solution, and it suggested the stub pattern. The source stays in one place, and the runtime receives only a connector pointing back to that source.
A full check showed that 11 skills existed under the settings folder, but were not registered under the Claude folder. I connected all 11 of them into Claude Skills runtime using stubs. After that, live broadcast and rundown writer, the skills needed directly for broadcast support and rundown writing, started to be recognized correctly.
The fix did not stop at registering skills. I also cleaned up the system prompts that AI reads at the beginning of work. If Claude, CODEX, and Gemini are all working inside the same vault, they need to understand the same basic principles. Otherwise, their outputs will drift apart. So I aligned the role descriptions and synchronized the system prompts. This environment had worked fine until the previous week, but during this broadcast, it suddenly stopped behaving as designed. There are several possible causes. Claude Harness may have changed. Part of my system prompt may have been removed during another task. Or AI may have skipped an important rule because there were too many prompts to consider. Instead of spending the whole broadcast identifying one exact cause, I chose to build a structure that would work in any of those cases. This kind of change can happen again. After I aligned my system with the Claude Harness structure and reinforced the system prompts, the skills started working reliably again. If the Claude site structure had changed, the impact might not be limited to the AI for PKM system. So I also reviewed the separate VibeLearn AI system. I asked AI to inspect VibeLearn AI and identify what needed reinforcement. It found gaps there as well. To create learning roadmaps, daily learning prompts, and work log flows more reliably, I clarified the skill description and reconnected it with the system prompts.
VibeLearn AI is not just a collection of prompts. When I describe a topic and a goal, it turns that into a repeatable learning operations flow. It designs the roadmap, runs daily learning, organizes the work log, and supports reflection. The documents created through that process can become practical manuals that others can also study. This reinforcement made the flow more reliable from beginning to end.
After the system fixes, the original experiment finally began. I prepared a Remotion video for the upcoming Changbal presentation, and the topic was an introduction to the Tehaleh community where I live. This video also used the reinforced VibeLearn AI flow. It created the roadmap, gathered material, produced the video plan, and then moved into Remotion. From research to completed video, the whole process took 36 minutes, and I recorded it so it could be used in the presentation.
Here are the numbers from the work. The Tehaleh introduction video was completed in 36 minutes, and it used 15 audio files. For the Changbal presentation, AI generated an initial draft of 19 slides. After my review and additions, the final deck became 32 slides.
The Tehaleh video was not just a production experiment, it became part of the Changbal presentation. The presentation moved beyond a simple feature explanation and was reorganized around a real AI creator workflow. I added channel metrics, changes over time, and future plans for catch-up AI. This preparation also used VibeLearn AI, from research and reference review all the way to slide creation. The key loop from live number 15 is clear. I work live, capture the work through captions and logs, fix problems immediately, summarize the meaning through roundup, and reuse that context in the next task. Work becomes records, records become context for AI, and that context becomes new content. Working with AI does not mean using a tool that is perfect from the beginning. It means finding problems while working, fixing the structure immediately, and developing the system into something stronger. This 15th live broadcast showed that process in real time. If this video was helpful, please subscribe to Catch Up AI on YouTube and like the video. You can also find more AI workflow content at catchupai.net. I will see you in the next broadcast. Thank you.